Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for joining us again today. I'll be demonstrating for you how to create a blog website with Wix. So how to add blogging capability to your existing website and turn it into a blog site, or if you wanted to make a website from scratch, you could use the website templates to kind of pick a blog site or make a blank one. Either way, whatever your approach is, it'll eventually get you to arrive at the blog wizard within Wix. So however you want to kind of set it up, whether you want to add a blog website to your existing website, or like I said, make one from scratch, that'll demonstrate for you how to go about it today. So I'm going to add it to an existing template that I've got in front of me here, but the process will be the exact same way for each of those. Okay, so if you go to the Add Elements button in the top left-hand corner, and then navigate on this first little tab here to the word blog, and you'll see, to add the blogging capability to your site, you just need to hit this little add to site button here. That'll take a little minute to add all of that, and it'll add what is essentially a wizard that'll take us through that step by step. So it'll allow us to format our first blog, manage the blogs, and then categorize them and do a couple of things like that as well. That capability is all built into Wix. So I've used this before. Obviously I've created a blog in the past just to kind of demonstrate for people on the channel. You've got other tutorials on this channel that will show you how to format a blog, which goes a little bit more in depth on the creation process of a blog. So check that out if you want to know a little bit more information on that. But as a quick overview of all of the things that you've got with the blog wizard, or the blog software within Wix, it's accessible here. So now that we've got the blog capability added to our channel, if you navigate down to this My Business button down here, and that'll allow you to select Wix blog, and there are all your tools that you can utilize. So to create a post, manage the blogs, manage the blog pages, customize a post page, add elements, and you've also got access to the guide there. So to create our first post, you select that, and then it opens a wizard that'll take us through that process as well. So it's very simplistic and it's very efficient and effective. So you can add a title here. I'll just create one just so you've got an example. You can write a bit of text there, and then you can also then add elements in. It's very similar to the website editor. If you click add here, you've got image, gallery, video, GIF file, as well as a whole host of other things. So it works exactly the same way as the website editor does. That'll open our image library, etc. within Wix, and you can upload or link. I'll just use that as an example. Add to page, and there it is there, and it's treatable then exactly the same as it would be if it was just a website editor. You've got a couple of basic settings here for that image now, and then if you deselect that image like that, these kind of settings here will regard whatever you've got selected then, if that makes sense to you. Okay, so you can add a description to the image there. You've also got a couple of tools here to help you format the picture as well. So if you wanted to kind of fit it to the full width of the blog post, or best fit, and if you've done anything that you want to undo or redo, obviously you've got those controls up there. So it's a bit of a simplistic version of the website editor in a way. You've got categories and then tags, which is highly recommended. That's how people are going to come across your blog. So try and tag it effectively like you would a YouTube video or an Instagram post, and think of keywords that people would search for in order to find your blog. You can do all of that there. And then once you're happy with your blog and it's formatted the way that you like it, you can hit the publish button in the top right hand corner. That confirms then that the blog is published. So if we go to our editor, it allows us then to see the blog on the page. If we kind of go back here for a second, you'll see now that the blog dashboard is accessible through our Wix dashboard editor. And then if we go to blog overview, it gives us a very simple overview of all the blogs that are within our website. And then up the top here, if you go to more actions, obviously that's where you can create a new blog post as well. From there you can access that tool. And then if you go then to blog settings here under the more actions button, that'll allow you to get at some of the settings if you want to customize your blog site. so you could manage your notifications and emails there. This one you might find useful because it allows you to set things like set, URL for the pages and some advanced settings for the blog. If you go back a second, your categories as well as your tags are accessible there as well. So if we just give that a cancel, and then you can see that any blog that you have already created, you can now edit in retrospect as well, as if you hit that little circle with the 3 dots in it, move the blog to a trash and get rid of it, duplicate it, or revert to a draft there as well. So, spend some time experimenting with that. You can manage the blog pages there through that tool, and then it shows you another sort of format really of all the pages that are within your blog. So it's kind of like another view of that blog manager that we just saw there, and you can see that that's wanting to open in the website editor, so we can see it like that. It's always good to kind of check how your blog's been formatted, and check that it's suitable for the end user. And once that's loaded in there, if you hit preview, you can see then what that would look like. So when it loads for us, you can see that the blog's kind of most recent comes up large like that, and then the older posts will come up as tiles underneath it. It also has a comment section underneath for people to comment on them. And that concludes our video tutorial. If you want to get traffic and sales to your website for free, then be sure to click the link in the description below. I've dropped a link where you can get unlimited free Google Ads to drive traffic and sales to your website. It's 100% free and very easy to do. It's also completely legal for those of you who might be wondering. So if you need free traffic and sales to your website, claim your free ads down below. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more, give us a subscribe and like the video. And if you've got any ideas for future videos, leave them as a comment below as well. Thank you very much.